today I wanted to show you a little bit about.
Hi.
Hello.
What's up? What are you doing?
I'm showing folks how to save seeds from flowers.
Very cool, very cool, very cool.
Do you want to sit down? Okay. Okay, so there are several flowers in my garden bed that have started to produce seeds, dry up, and die off. One of them, I think I made a video of this before, but I'm not sure. It's called honeywort or Cerinthy major, and it's got these really nice dark black seeds. They're kind of triangular in shape. They're very obvious. And I saved a bundle back in May when this flower was starting to die back. And I saved them and wrapped them up in this burlap so that I could, as it dried, hold and retain the seeds that are inside. So this is how the Cerinthy major looks. And you can see, see that little seed in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a tiny, well, I mean, it's like probably about the size of a peppercorn, black seed in there. And they will just, they're kind of hard to get out, but as they dry, they're a little bit easier. Kind of move them
really
around.
Cool, Mom. Thank
Okay,
you
you
for
see
telling
it?
me about that.
All right.
All right.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
So yeah, these seeds are still, I mean, they're on the plant. They're a little bit dried, but it'll take a little while longer, and I might have to do a little processing to get these seeds out. So I'll keep these back in this burlap and keep them drying in my breezeway where they have been for the last couple of months. So that is Cerinthy major, also called honeywort or blue shrimp. It's a beautiful blue flower that kind of nods over, blue and purple flower. The next up is what you see here, this nasturtium. Probably kind of recognize that, this kind of showy, multicolored in this case. Sometimes you see them in like a solid orange. This plant, you can eat its flowers. It has kind of a peppery taste. I believe you can eat the leaves too, but don't quote me on that. It's good to research whatever plant you are thinking of eating, ingesting, so that you're sure that they're safe to eat, especially when you're thinking about herbs that you're not familiar with or flowers that you're not familiar with eating. So this nasturtium, its seeds started to let go in June, and I found lots of these dried seeds that had fallen off the plant and landed underneath it in my garden bed in the front. So what I've been doing for any of these is noting when I started collecting the seeds that I collected them, and if it was important, any notes like which place that I collected these from, because I have nasturtiums in other places in my garden. These happen to be from the front bed, so I noted that there. This is how nasturtium looks when it's dried up, and it's about this stage or maybe even a little earlier when you'll be able to say, let me check to see if there are any seeds under these flowers, and you'll be able to identify them. They're kind of I don't know what size that's going to be, but they're really distinctive. They have this really wrinkled appearance, kind of a semi-oval shape, and maybe it looks like tiny little brains. You'll be able to know which ones are which. So then I have this other flower here, which you might know, calendula, and it's got this really bright orange ring of petals that are edible. You can also dry those petals and have them in teas. What else? They're just gorgeous to look at, and I think as a cut flower they last pretty long. So I started noticing that these were drying up, and here's a couple of examples of how this plant looks. These flowers look as they dry. The petals drop off, and you see these rings around that had kind of formed around the center of the plant. This is where the seeds are forming. in that center part of the plant. And I even found one that was even drier. The seeds have fallen off, but it's about this time that if they're still intact, it's a good time to take them off the plant. The seeds themselves are so unique. I love these seeds. They kind of look like small curly Q's or C's, the letter C, or comma, exaggerated comma. I don't know. But they're quite distinctive. These are totally dry and ready to go. I just started collecting the calendula, so I didn't have a bag for it yet, but I will write down that today is the day that I began to collect it. So that's nasturtium and calendula. This flower I have really been pleased with because I planted it from seed way back in, must have been March. Just directly spread it around in my front garden, and they came up beautifully. They are related to the carnation family, so their genus is Dianthus. I don't know what the specific species name for this Dianthus is, but this variety is called Sweet William. And I got that from a packet of seeds, just some old seeds I had around, and I thought, well, let me try them. And they came up beautifully. Their seeds are very small in comparison to the other two. They are black. You can see that. They look like, well, if you ever had black sesame seeds, they look like that. And the flower is, this is the flower, right? I have two different colors, the pink and the white. And you can kind of see how it resembles a carnation with those like frilled edges on the petals. But as it starts to dry and produce seed, it looks like this. The petals falling off with the ovaries, with the seed inside left. And I tapped these out before, but there's a lot of seed that comes directly out of those. Right, I've already done it, so you're not getting that effect. But it's an abundant amount of seeds just for one flower stalk like this. So that's it. Tell me what's growing flower-wise in your garden and what seeds you plan to collect this season. For sure, I'm going to have quite a bit of these types to share and to save so that I can plant them next year. I hope you're having a great summer and continue to enjoy it. Like and subscribe this video and save some seeds for us. Thanks. Bye.